Every time. I've fucking gone and done it. We're live now. I left
Oh yeah,
myself
did you like...
unmuted, so
Yeah.
repetition. Anyway, hello, we're live. We did it.
I know.
We made it.
I'll say, did you actually watch the TikTok that I sent you?
Yes, I did. I did watch the TikTok you said.
They love that toy.
Oh
Your
my
chat
God.
sent me a message saying, "Hi Nine, are you looking for love? Have you ever wanted to be a reality TV star? You now." Like, excuse me? But
Well,
not
are
only
you?
that,
Are you looking for love, man?
if you make it through 5 speed, you'll get 5,000 bars, and if you don't, we'll give you
Yo.
10,000 pearls.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, I got that advert
Is
as
it-
well, and I was like, that is tempting.
I mean, it's only tempting if it's a pearl necklace.
Not the kind of.
Please
It's
not.
not. Sadly, not what we
Mhm.
get.
Yeah, you know, is unfortunately 12 plus. So, not really
12
okay.
plus is not
Well,
going
what
on
do
the
you-
speed dates. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
But it is apparently.
12 plus to
Man,
watch
I
you
don't-
have
don't-
an account,
honestly-
not 12 plus to go on a speed date.
Honestly,
So, yeah,
honestly, I don't know where the line is drawn. There's plenty of
Oh,
you
I'll
now
draw it for them.
There's plenty of you now
No,
streamers out
well,
there who are just smoking marijuana on every single day. So honestly, whatever floats their boat at this point.
I've drawn a
Meaning
line.
as an
It's
R18
over 18.
or
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. There's absolutely children on here, so we'll see. It's just
I mean,
part of the
they're
internet that
girls.
hasn't yet, caught
Jesus
up.
Christ. Well, I won't be watching that then. Just me and a bunch of 14-year-olds sitting awkwardly in a speed dating room. I'm like, oh no.
Oh my god.
That's called grooming.
Oh man, what a way to start the
Don't
stream,
remind
everybody.
me. Why have they still not fucking fired Ezra?
Oh boy. Hi, Walking
They made
Apocalypse.
such a
How you
big
doing?
deal about the people, and they still haven't fucking fired him. I'm so pissed off.
Yeah, they cancelled Batwoman, they haven't cancelled Flash. Anyway, enough with this. We're supposed to be playing Dungeons and Dragons, everybody. Let's get out of reality. I'm done with it. I'm so sorry, Walking Apocalypse. I am so sorry.
Wait, what? Are they 12? I can't see the chat right now.
I
What
don't
now?
know. They sat through 2 minutes of us complaining about stuff, so I am my deepest apologies. Anyway.
Yeah, they come there for people come to my streams for that shit. Not your
Yes,
streams.
not my streams. They come here for the gaming. Anyway, last time on Dungeons and Dragons, the team went on a shopping episode mainly. So sorry about that. But
I
on
was
the other
held
side,
hostage.
yeah, mine was held hostage for the entire thing.
I had
And
money.
it's an amnesiac with no money. Yeah. So yeah. Otherwise, you had talked to Zupimo. The team had come down after picking up Enon from being accosted and turning into a horse as well as a cat and other things. Brought them all down to.
It was just a horse and a cat.
It was just
When
a horse
did
and
he
a
turn
cat.
into
I
other
don't think it
things?
turned into any other things yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. You came down to Zupimo's shop, came in and asked him a few things about how he's discovered magic is working in this place. He's sort of pretty adamant that it's not the elves that are stealing the magic, and that it's probably got something to do with the ancient civilization that was previously here, built all the cities and shit. And basically gave you guys
conspiracy theory.
gave you guys two locations to look into, to look more into this scenario and give some evidence, neither here nor there, or whatever. And it's basically like, go investigate where Joe's telling you to go, which is the dragon manufactory.
That's where Ailey wants to go.
Yeah, and the other place is where you fought the dragon, Copper Knight, the empty city. He was basically like, I'm gonna go explore that anyway. Thanks, Jane. He's gonna go explore that anyway in a couple of days once the sale's over, because he wants to get rid of his stock. So he was basically like, go check that out. There was also some people who were not from around here in the store that you guys accosted while they were buying things. One who was disguised in some way that changed their shape and form, but otherwise seemed relatively friendly until asked about it, and then they just left. The other one was a sort of enigmatic wizard, it seems, who, after giving some cryptic answers to questions, just disappeared. Pretty standard stuff for pretty old wizards, to be honest.
I'm so sorry. I just have one very quick question that's
Yes.
going to drive me insane.
Mm-hmm.
Under Thrakus, is that a K? Does that say chicken church?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's Chicken Church.
Let me move everybody. Hold on.
Oi,
What did you
rude.
think it said?
Chicken church.
I don't know. I thought it said
Aura
chicken
of
church. I was like,
protection?
is it?
Yes, it is Chicken Church. That is the
Okay,
location.
thank you. No, it was driving me insane. I thought it looks like chicken church,
Yeah,
but I don't know if it is.
it sure is, buddy.
Fabulous. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah. So after doing that, after talking with these people, and basically buying a whole bunch of shit, you left the shop, and immediately came upon Ailey's brother, Oran,
Oh, yeah, that's
and his current compatriot, Lana, who you've
And we
Also
rolled
me.
to see if you could tell if they were fucking.
yes.
And they should be, but they're not because they're religious.
Well,
At least
Yeah.
What?
that's what it sounded like.
I mean,
It sounded like you said you could roll, but yeah.
the descriptor was that they would currently be fucking if not for their religion.
Yeah.
But I meant more in like a present sense.
God.
You don't know whether or not they have done it recently or
Well,
not.
I'm pretty sure when Ailey asked, he was like, yes, but shut up.
Pretty much.
Or something along those lines when she asked when she first found him. It was like,
Yes.
replacement girlfriend.
Yeah, so you get the feeling that that's probably what's happening. But again, it was Nemi who rolled the insight. Nemi doesn't have that experience to go off of. It was mainly that they were trying to figure out what the deal was, and they figured it out. Yeah, but you've got the thing is you've got two companions currently who have not been through this entire adventure with you. One of which has not been through any adventures to their own knowledge, so doesn't really have the context for what's going on, and is just sort of following along at this point. So, yeah, Aaron basically approached and was like, "Hey,
What are you doing?
we need to get Lana out of here because she actually kind of
Elves.
looks like an elf, because she is half an elf.
So
He's
is
put
she
like a-
half the elves from here or from our
from
I forgot.
the old continent. She's half wood elf, I think. So yeah, but she looks elven enough for just the pointy ears that do it more than anything else. Hence why she is wearing currently a very baggy leather hat.
It's probably a good thing that they all know that Ailey's a dragon now.
Yeah,
They'd be questioning the pointy ears.
Well, yeah, a lot of you do have pointy ears, actually.
Yep.
But all of you have pointy ears.
Joe doesn't.
Yeah.
Except for
Codswallop
Joe.
doesn't.
Hmm?
Codswallop doesn't.
Yeah, I guess
Joe
technically
and
Codswallop
Codswallop
doesn't.
So not pointy ears.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Oh, there you go. The
Majority
non-human,
does,
the
though.
non-humanoids,
Mm.
essentially.
No one has humanoid ears.
No, they don't.
I mean, aliens probably aren't as pointy as an elves. Actually, it depends. What kind of ears do the elves have here? Do they have like World of Warcraft or Lord of the Rings?
There's an
Please tell
excellent
me
way.
you're
to
Which
asking
describe
that.
properties that exist in this timeline?
Yeah,
have
which
these things?
asking it as alien. Like, I'm
Which
trying to,
copyright
like,
infringement
hello.
do you have to make?
It wasn't
I
in
mean,
the alien.
Ailey can see what they look like. I cannot.
Yeah. Well, okay. So let me put it in this sort of stylization. So normal high elves that you've seen, that Ailey has seen before, do have the World of Warcraft like long elongated,
Yeah.
like really pointy ears. A lot of half elves and more like lesser fey creatures like halflings and tieflings and all that sort of stuff have more
Excuse me, lesser fae.
lesser magical creatures.
In what way? In what way is Thrakus lesser? Look at this.
As in you are not a
tiefling
not a giant creature.
So not giant. There's no
Exactly.
way is that lesser.
Anyway, as I was saying, have more of a Lord of the Rings sort of ear going on.
Decided that TikTok that I sent you was
Yeah.
wrong earlier. It's the DMs that are the bottom, not the players.
Yeah. Again, as I was saying, there are a lot of different variations to this. Wood elves have shorter pointy ears, more like a Vulcan. But again, it is just an entire range of ear shapes and sizes, depending on their relation to the Fae as well. The proto elves that exist here, like Jamie and all that, have fucking ridiculously long pointy ears. Like they look almost alien in their nature.
Hey, if she couldn't be a bat, then do we really want to go for that?
Yeah, so because that's essentially what they're evolved from, all the other elves and fey creatures all evolved from, and tieflings are a sort of a perversion of that, due to the nature of being connected to demons.
Yeah, we're a perversion.
Yeah. So that's why they also have cloven feet, or some of them do, and yeah, pointy ears. So, what is?
I can with my character.
You sure can, buddy.
I can face everybody now. Hello.
Yeah. So Oren shows up. He's like, "Hey, can I get a hand with getting Alana out of here? What are you guys up to? I see you got some new friends."
Hi.
Hey.
I got bored. I'm walking over here now. There's a dog.
Codswallop could bite your hand off.
Probably.
Is it a friendly dog?
To me.
Oh,
I would
alright.
Roll an animal handling check.
Excuse me? Roll a what?
An animal handling check.
Okay.
The second one from the top. Yeah, he's relatively friendly to you.
Oh, good. I'm over here by the dog petting it. If that's okay.
Yeah, we just have to wait until you accidentally turn into a dog also.
Oh god.
No, we won't do that yet. Anyway, yeah. What are you guys doing? What is the plan here?
Well, I'd say we left off where we left off, in which case Ailey will be repeating fabrication station repeatedly because she wants to go see where the dragons were made. For
Right.
no specific reason.
Okay.
Okay.
She would probably say something like that.
So,
Uh-huh.
so Ailey's just sort of sitting there with, rocking her hands up and down, going, "Fabrication station, fabrication station."
No, fabrication station. Fabrication.
So
It's even more lilting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
So I would probably be like,
Scary.
she's in one of her moods. Okay. Varys, what are you guys doing? Can I hitch a ride, get Lana out of here? Can we use the train?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
Are we using the train?
I imagine it would take us much closer to the, what did you call it? Fabrication station?
I thought it was in the opposite direction.
It is in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Well,
This is
not
the other player
not
saying-
entirely opposite. Let me put you on the map. So
Yeah,
you are all up here, not where you are, obviously. The train station leads back down here and this way. You want to be like this direction.
Which it potentially
Let's
goes
get
to,
away.
just we can't use that yet. Or one of the other stations go to it, kind of thing. But
Didn't
as far as
those-
we know, we can't get there.
Didn't those other robots try and...
So
Figure
you
that out
know
and-
that there was robots doing stuff down here in Carbonite. That was like probably this direction, but you don't know how far they've gone. You don't know how much that goes, whether that's going back up here or like
I
this
thought
direction.
Coppernight was over here.
No, Carbonite's here.
Hmm.
You went from
Hang on, wait.
yeah, so this is,
character.
East Gate, West Gate, one of those gates. And this one's Carbonite. Yeah, because you went down
should
and
put
then
the names on
across
the
there.
map so we can see.
I can put the names on the map at some point. Yes.
Anyway, Ailey. It'll be like,
Thank you for the likes.
wait,
but I
hang
can-
on. Is this the city where we did the warehouse?
The city you're currently in? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like, just making sure. Why don't we take Joe to the other basement and maybe he'll know how to use it? Because obviously.
Like,
Joe looks
Joe,
to
you
you
can-
guys and goes, I was there in the other basement.
Wait,
What are you
no, he
talking
wasn't,
about?
was he?
Yes.
Was he there?
He was
He
with
was.
you.
Remember, I wasn't here, so I don't know who was here for that fight.
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
then she wouldn't have said that if Joe was there. I don't remember Joe being there. Did he have a chance to look at it all and tell us what the buttons do?
Well, you didn't go everywhere in there. You didn't go everywhere that was in the Thieves Guild's under one. He isn't. You hadn't taken him back yet to Cowport, where you had found the other room of buttons. Yeah,
That's probably the one that I'm thinking of then.
Yes. The one underneath your house.
Yeah.
But I did imagine that
We
you guys
found it.
probably wanted to go back to your house that you own and dump some stuff.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, we've got a giant gold statue to drop off.
A bust. Regular
bust.
sized bust.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But that's the only regular thing about it.
Regular door, regular door.
quiet. So where to from here?
I mean, didn't you just say we have to go home?
It's up to you guys. How are you getting there? What are
Ailey
you
will
doing?
want to go take the bust back then. We should decorate.
For a moment there, I thought you said, take the bus back, and I'm like,
Mm.
what?
What bus?
I didn't invent a bus. What?
We facilitated public transport.
Yeah,
I mean, we're starting to.
essentially. Okay. So just walking straight back through town, or
We should maybe try and stick to some side streets.
okay.
Fun.
Well then, can I get me some stealth checks, please?
Please roll my stealth for me. I am covered in paint.
God, so much stealth checks I have to roll now. Why do I have so many NPCs?
And you keep saying you need less, and then you keep making more.
I keep showing up.
Gotta move the plot forward.
Oh, I should probably not private this.
Bulbasaur is looking adorable though. But...
Alright, Ellie got a 21. Nemi got a 16. Alright, Joe. Well, Lana didn't get the lowest. Actually, hold on. No, she's
Does
not
anyone
wearing
know
it
if
down here.
Bulbasaur has the spots on his butt? All photos of Bulbasaur are always from the same direction. It's really annoying.
Google Bulbasaur's butt. See what happens.
No.
Do
No.
not.
Chaos finally replied. I was like, if anyone has
I'll
a
do it.
picture of Bulbasaur's butt, it would be me.
Yeah. I did a quick search of Bulbasaur from behind, and it has a big one and a little one.
Yeah. That's the canon ones. Not to ignore the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
more.
yeah,
that's
I
more than
see
a
it.
butt.
Safe search is not on. Okay. All right. Well, I guess an average across all of you guys. No one's particularly looking for you, so you guys do make it across the city. No problems, especially with, with a lot of people bustling around, in the old Twin Moon Festival that's going on currently. You do.
No?
Yes, it is still going on. It's like a week long. Yeah.
Little Bulbasaur Pete's. They're
Oh
so
my
cute.
good God.
I thought you were gonna say pain.
Yeah.
100%.
No. Nope.
That Bulbasaur
So,
behind. Anyway, you make it through the city. No real problems there. Let's just pull you guys all over to where you need to be. You don't really run into any trouble. No one really notices you guys. Obviously, with those rolls, you do get your normal amount of looks, but due to the general nature of you guys,
We are a pretty large group at this point.
it is a pretty large group as well. But just
Intimidating group.
just the look of you
Especially if
guys
we've
is
still got our
enough.
horses.
Yes, you do currently still have the horses as well. So
God, we must look fucking terrifying.
yeah. And taking the back streets as well, like streets that aren't really meant to hold like 6 people in it. So
I'm just getting like the
and
whole
4
like,
horses.
I can imagine the sound of like like the old country westerns when the
Yeah.
people walk into town.
Yeah, correct. You hear that every turn, every corner you make. But yeah, so in it, you are following behind 2 large winged individuals. One who is quite red and one who is quite one who is quite brassy metallic.
And then the
coppery.
hair is opposite.
Yeah.
Is the one with red wings and one with orange wings? Which one's meant to be the brass copy one?
It's the coppery one. Alright.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right, and
So
And Ailey is
Oran
the-
has
Ailey is the
copper
red
wings
one.
with red hair,
Ailey is red.
and
Okay,
Ailey
got it.
has
Yeah.
red wings and copper hair.
Yeah, and even with the armor that they're wearing, you can tell them apart. But obviously their tokens don't really
Yeah, no,
reflect
that's
that.
cool. I got it.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ailey's wearing leather roguish type stuff, and Oren's wearing he's wearing chainmail and wielding a
Nudie
large
paladin stuff.
he's holding a large glaive and is trying to he's unwieldily trying to keep it on his person without having to hold it with his hands, but he can't put it over his back anymore because he's got these giant wings.
Right.
Yeah, and you've got a red cloven hoofed person and a fawn cloven hoofed person, a small halfling man, and a relative short for an elf, half elf woman, walking in front of you with a dog and 4 skeletal horses.
We also got 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Yes, they sure do.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And you're not sure. You don't really have any. Don't have any scope of reference for this, so you're not sure if you're dreaming or. Yeah. Well, that's just it. The guard isn't. The guard's not actively looking for anybody. They're looking for elves. Obviously, that's sort of what they'd naturally be looking out for. Lana's got her head covered. They'll be fine. And yeah, those of you with high perception do notice that you catch a couple of looks from many of the people, not just from your general appearance, but nothing that really takes in. Yeah, and probably. Yeah, at this point, there's probably still a few people who are on the lookout for people like you, as they probably still haven't got the memo that the bounty's off. But you guys are a pretty intimidating bunch, so no one tries to fight you on your way to where you're going, which is the train station. So Nemi, this is the first for Nemi and Enon, where you guys come up to a set of buildings in the sort of slummy sort of area of town. This place is... There's no real slums in the city walls because it's fancy. Well, it's not fancy, but it's well-built metal housing that just doesn't suit... would not suit being not well treated. It's more like the burbs, essentially, but in a well built up sort of projects sort of sense, where there's kids running around. You can hear laughter and stuff around the corner and stuff. Them probably playing games in the street. A few blocks over, as you approach, sort of narrowing of the street and alleyway that you're approaching, and there's a large sign, large pinboard essentially, pressed up against one of these buildings that doesn't seem to have any other entrance to it. It just seems to just stick out of the ground, like many of the other buildings do, but this one doesn't seem to have a regular door or anything, regular entrance that you've seen. As it would, based on the surrounding, you would say that this would probably be where its entrance is. The team lifts off the board, and Joe presses a sort of opening to the side of it that pushes in a button, and just the front of the building opens up to a set of stairs to the side, and another opening to a well-lit room at the end of the building. you're probably going to have to go down in teams of 2. It's the elevator will not hold all of you at once.
I always take the stairs.
You're going to take the stairs? Alright,
Always.
Darkus takes
This
the
one
stairs.
have stairs?
It does have stairs, this one.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it's
I
the
hate
other.
the
it's
death box.
Cowport doesn't have stairs. So a bunch of them start getting into this lit room. They're not explaining anything to you. I imagine Nemi probably just gets in with everybody. Would you get in to this room, this claustrophobic room, Iden, or would you in?
Yes.
Or would you?
Yes,
You
Ian
would?
would.
You
Yes.
would. Okay. Roll me a Constitution check for me, please.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not playing because my stealth checks always get the bunny. Yeah, that's fair. Cool. Well, this is not a movement that you're any way familiar with. Especially considering you don't remember anything. But you get the feeling that you've ridden in carriages before, but this is not that at all. It like jolts up and down at first, and then just sort of starts to plummet, in a sense.
Oh, good.
So
Oh,
you immediately feel like very queasy.
Yeah.
And both you and Nemi like,
No.
oh. But luckily, you don't throw up.
Good.
Unlike the previous.
Yep.
Yeah.
So tense but feeling okay.
Yeah.
Got
You make it down to the bottom.
Okay.
But once you get out, you're like, oh my god, holy
Yeah.
fuck, what the fuck just happened?
Alright, I'm dry hurling in the corner.
Okay, you make it down to the bottom. And then send the elevator back up for the skeleton horses and everybody else. But now you're at the bottom of the elevator shaft. You see just a long, wide corridor made of the very similar, made of exactly the same materials that the city was made out of, but it is well unkept. This thick layer of dust on the ground, and etched into the walls is nice, pleasing to look at pattern, but leads down, down and down and down. Everyone makes their way down the hallway until they enter into a room that is again well lit, but has a groove cut out of the center of the room and leads out to a just a blackened hole in the wall, and tracks running along it, with a metal carriage sitting on these rails, with a similar contraption to Joe sitting in the front of it. Well, you assume to be the front of it, and people just start piling into it.
All right, well, let's get in. Are there window seats?
There are window seats, yeah.
Oh, God, I'm gonna make my way towards a window seat.
We
Alright.
are underground.
Yeah, Ailey's gonna be like, it's all just black walls, really. Do you have night vision?
He does.
I might,
does have
actually.
dark vision.
Yeah.
But you probably you don't remember.
I mean, I don't see much, but I want to. If there's going to be anything to be
You,
seen,
you
I'm
don't
gonna
know the
see it.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. This is just how good I see in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, okay, you're all aboard the train, and make your way down to, well, I guess you're gonna have to roll another Constitution check for me. Certainly much faster than a carriage. Nemi makes theirs. And Anna makes his. Nice. No vomits on the train ride, everybody.
No vomit.
Varys is still sitting a bit back.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm glad it's a bit packed in here.
Give them a wide berth. It is quite packed in the
Well,
train
after
now.
what happened
Now that
last
there's
time, Ailey's not a fan of sitting next to newcomers.
now that there's two very large winged creatures, 4 horses, a whole lot of medium creatures. It is quite packed in that train now. Definitely bordering on the limits of what it can contain.
Varys is up in a luggage rack, just sitting there, just sitting.
I mean, it's just like a hammock, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh my god.
At least we have one small tiny member of the party to do that.
Yeah.
I guess Codswold is even too large to fit in one.
No.
Or is he
Yeah.
just small
He's
enough?
a mastiff.
Yeah, that's
So
what
He's a
I'm
big dog.
He's
People
a big
size.
dog. Yeah. Yeah, they're big. Is that everybody? Obviously not the other people, but Lana.
3 episodes in, and I've just worked out that Codswallop is the dog and Joe is the robot.
Yay!
How
I'm
did you-
so confused as to who was who.
If it's
Fair
something with
enough.
a vaguely genital sounding name, it's probably an animal.
True.
Yeah.
Just
Like Fanny Boo.
Fanny
though
Boo
that wasn't
Boo.
true until recently, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, yeah, the trip lasts for like half a day. So don't know if you guys want to if there's anything you want to ask each other, any sort of thing you want to catch up on, especially considering you've got 2 brand new people. Nemi's obviously not going to be answering many questions, but
They're
I'm
sleeping.
trying to remember.
yeah, they
I mean,
immediately fall asleep.
I presume the person who doesn't have any memory also won't be answering many questions.
Oh yeah. Like,
Uh,
I mean, you
'Cause
could try and get him to jog something. Come on.
I mean, I am intensely curious because I'm like, you can just turn into animals. It's like way cooler than most people. And that, So I'm torn between you are a stranger, so I don't know who you are, and keen on knowing you, and you're also kind of an animal. Um,
Kind of an
only kind of.
This is Thryker's thinking.
Yeah.
Ah.
So, that's how the brain does work.
Ailey is probably harassing her brother. Actually, she's probably sketching a picture of him and telling him to hold still. And
Yep.
stop moving. Because she'll
He-
practice her.
He
drawing.
probably he is probably every time you look down and keep drawing, he's changing his face. just ever so slightly changing his expression.
Yeah, but she'll be used to that.
Yeah, exactly.
They've done this sort of shit for how many
Yep.
years?
Family never changes.
No.
So I'm thinking so hard on what Enon is like, this whole enigma, that
Mhm.
I'm just like staring at them, dead, not even realizing I'm doing it because I'm deep in thought and just accidental death staring them. So how's Enon doing?
Annan looks up and he notices that you're staring. And he smiles politely and says, "Hello."
Like,
And then he goes back
Hi.
to looking out the window again.
Varys is just watching from up in the luggage rack, and he's like,
What the fuck?
eh.
Yeah. All right. Are you trying to actually get a glimpse of what's outside the train?
I am. I was going to
Okay.
ask if I can roll a
Yeah, roll a perception for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
That's
Yeah.
why I keep looking, because I can't see
Yeah,
anything.
you're trying real hard.
Oh,
You keep
something's
looking
gonna
because
go
otherwise
bad.
you've got to look into Thoricus's eyes.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, those
very
black.
uncomfortable being stared at.
The thing is that, like, the only way that you can tell that Thoricus is staring at you is the fact that they are face on at you, because there's no irises or lenses to
No.
Thoricus's
No,
eyes,
fully
so
black
it's just
stare.
it's just absolutely blank staring at you. You're like,
What's the blank? This has got a weird intensity to it.
just staring out into the void, trying desperately to focus on something, and it's just
Well,
brick after
okay,
brick flying by. You
except
can't really get a focus on anything.
except that after Enon was like, hi, I got incredibly embarrassed and was no longer looking at him, and I'm just trying to look everywhere but at him.
You catch eyes with Varys, who's leaning out of the luggage rack looking at you.
Inan periodically is looking back to see if Thoricus is still staring at them, and relaxes
Obviously,
once they realize that the
Anyone-
glance is gone.
yeah. Obviously, try to turn my face everywhere except at you.
How are you doing? You making friends?
Who's that even projected at?
Yeah, I don't.
The
is-
Rikers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's looking at me, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
I'm just sort of staring at him because what? Why would we discuss this in this incredibly crowded train car?
Is there other compartments, like other
No.
compartments to walk into? No, just the one that we're in.
We have one
Yeah,
carriage.
it is like
Oh.
it is. So there's the front of the.
There is no escape.
So the funny thing is that what you assumed to be the front of the carriage is actually currently the back, as it's going the other way, and that's where you entered on from. And there is like a seat that's embedded into the actual construction of it, that has a Joe-like creation inside of it, that is controlling and operating the vehicle, but otherwise it is just seats all the way back, and just a small sort of, I guess you would consider it a luggage-esque compartment, but it's not really for that. It's just a place where there's no seats right at the back of it, and that's where the horses currently are pressed up against each other. But otherwise, it is seats in this one carriage that contains the driver's seat as well.
Well, Enan can't bear the social anxiety anymore of how uncomfortable this room is. So he looks around, tries to get eye attention with anyone who will look for more than a few seconds, and says, this train ride seems to be quite long. Shall we play a party game to pass the time? Maybe get to know each other better. How about 2 truths, 1 lie?
Small talk. Oh gosh.
Ailey would just be like, I thought you didn't know anything about yourself. How would you know what's true and what's a lie?
Yes, thank you for that.
Oran could tell us what he's been up to.
Well, so at the mention of not remembering stuff, Lana like leans over, very clearly who is hiding behind Oran, and says, You don't remember anything?"
No, I woke up this morning and I have zero recollection other than my name, Enan. I
Oh,
assume that's my name. It's what I'm using for now, anyway.
okay. Do you mind if I try something that might help?
Sure.
Well, she gets up and, unsteady on her feet in the moving train, moves up to you, like, but grabbing anything she can as she's walking down the carriage, and gets up close to you, and grabs your hand and but in one of her hands and puts her other hand on over top of it, and you feel a glowing warmth come out of it. It's not just like her natural body temperature, but like an actual like heat, not a burning heat. You're kind of partially immune to fire anyway, but a nice calming heat, and you feel it rise up your arms and into your chest, and it feels really nice. And then it's not very nice. Kind of burns a little bit.
Ow.
And then you pull your hand away from her,
Mm.
sort of like a reactionary thing. Not like it was really hurting you that much, but it's just like a reflex.
Mm.
And at the same time, she also opens her hands really fast, like she was in massive pain as well, and she's like, "Holy!" Yeah, no.
Subtly will loudly whisper to like Oran, "What's your girlfriend doing?"
I see. Yeah, no. So she tried a lesser restoration on you. She does have it, but I don't know why it's not on her list, but she does have it. Yeah. And it didn't work. But it also seems like whatever enchantment that has been placed on you is actively
fighting against it.
actively fighting to not be cleared away, more so than a regular curse would. And she says that to you.
Well, let's
Whatever.
not try that again.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't help. You'd have to. I'm not sure what kind of magic would be able to assist you with that. This is definitely a foul evil. And you say you just woke up here? Do you have any recollection at all of where you came from?
The last thing I remember was drinking a red liquid from a golden and emerald encrusted chalice. That's the only memory I have.
Interesting. And no ideas
Do
about
you think it's
where you were when you
like
drunk it?
something's like a curse? It's not just normal amnesia?
Definitely, it's definitely not like you don't people don't just whack their heads and forget their entire life. If they did, they wouldn't be nearly as capable as you currently are. You know,
Who'd want to do this to me?
I don't know. I mean, as a tiefling.
Oh, he's not like actually asking. He's asking, but he's not like actually asking.
Well, she
He's just asking,
she doesn't
yeah.
read that.
It's fine. She can answer, but I'm like, oh, sorry. I'm just thinking aloud.
Ah, I see. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, there's many a foul magic that could do such a thing, but
Maybe you slept with someone's girlfriend or boyfriend or something. You said you'd been
Maybe.
drinking.
I don't know. It sounds a lot like this time that I licked this pretty blue mushroom that was growing in a leaf mold.
Gross.
Mm.
He goes back to
roll
thinking.
roll a nature check for me.
Okay.
You are do have druidic nature abilities, so. Oh yeah, she was she's tripping balls. Know what you want to do. You're like, have you got any more?
No, that was back in my home forest.
Huh. Well, good on you.
It's for science.
Chelsea, thanks for the likes.
I bet it is. So, 2 truths, 1 lie? Anyone? No? I'll abstain from
Interest?
playing because I can't tell whether it's anything,
Well,
but I'm happy to
maybe
learn.
it'll help you remember if we ask you questions.
It could. Just no touchy.
Ew, no. Why would you
But-
touch anyone? What the?
Because she just burned my hands.
You look
Yeah,
at
well,
you
no
look
one
at your
likes
hand.
Lana.
It's like
Isn't
fun.
that truth or dare, not 2 truth, 1 lies?
What? No, 2 truths, 1 lies. We're trying to find out about. Well, I'm trying to
Well,
find
that's
out
like
about who
that-
these people I'm on a train with is.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
thought that there'd be no
I was
physical
thinking
touching for that.
So did I. But
Ew,
then,
Lana, keep your hands to yourself.
yeah, How?
She's,
Lana?
she's like, what the fuck? What? Okay. Goes back and sits
Sit your ass down. You know no one here likes you.
Alright.
Jeez.
Ailey, why don't you go first? You're quite the chatterbox.
Hang on, I'm just gonna think of this. I'm just trying to think of some of the shit from her backstory.
No, I don't actually know what's
No one
going.
likes the
You can
cleric.
say anything. Like he's
Yeah.
not gonna know.
No, he's not.
That's the thing. But I'm also trying to think like how she would play it and whether she would fuck things up and like say stuff about Oran instead of herself kind of thing. I'm just trying to like
Varys, you got 2 truths, 1 lie?
Like I've got like I need like a third thing. Hang on.
So you've got a truth and a lie.
My favourite colour is red. I was nearly executed, and I... Oh fuck, what was I having for the third one? Forgot what the third thing was.
That's in character. Ailey's
I'm gonna take a wild stab here and assume that whatever the third one is gonna be the lie.
No, this is me not knowing.
Can I roll a perception check?
Well, let's listen see if they actually get it out first.
I used to be part of a circus.
Alright, you can roll an insight check.
Yeah, so
Alright.
I guess everyone guesses before Ailey says which is the lie.
Well, people are welcome to make insight checks against it if they want. But,
I will message the obvious lie.
But also, please roll a deception check for me. Which is going to make absolutely no sense. I guarantee
for
it.
Ailey to roll a
Yeah.
deception? Yeah. It's gonna be like, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
25.
You're not really sure. Kind of seemed like, because they were humming and hawing about the third one, it kind of seems like that's a lie.
What does everybody think? I'm not actually guessing because I don't know.
Does anybody else want to roll an insight check?
I mean,
Thrakus?
Oran should already know which one's the lie.
Yeah, he does, but he just wanted to. Thrakus,
Just
did
in
you want
case
to?
you didn't know which one was the lie, I did message you.
I know what the which one's why. Thrakus, did you? You did. Okay. Well, I didn't expect any of you to be able to insight check that. But yeah.
And Ailey's deception is still higher than my insight.
Oh
Does
boy.
anyone want to take a guess? I guess otherwise Oran would just tell everyone if no one wants to guess.
I think Varys just fell over.
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, he doesn't know either. Yeah, none of them. No, yeah, you're all sort of like got a feeling that it's the third one, but I don't know. For some reason,
His execution definitely sounds like Ailey.
yeah. But at the same time, like you've seen, most of you have seen Ailey's just odd way of deceiving in action before. You've never had it used against you, but this is the time now. You spend a little bit too long in deliberation before Oran leans over and goes, Favorite color's not red.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Oran's favorite color. They like red. I like copper.
Yeah.
/ orange? I don't know, would orange be close to copper? No.
Kind of issues. Yeah.
Weird dragon obsessions.
Yeah. She got all the red coloring, but she didn't get any of the rest of it.
Inan somewhat sardonically leans over to Ailey and says, "Thank you, I've learned so much."
It's like, now you know. You're like, okay, so they've been to this. They've been in the circus. That
And they
makes
almost got
sense.
executed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like why? Why?
It's also,
Varys, you're next. Ailey, of course, will make Varys go next.
Yeah. So Varys,
Yeah.
are you having trouble with your audio? Is that what's happening? You are muted.
Tangled
currently.
up in there.
Am here.
Sweet.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. My mother was a pit fighter. I was a award-winning dancer, and the first night, the night that I finished my gun, I killed 4 people.
Ailey like leans over to Oran. What's a pit fighter? Where he'll probably be like, "You've been one."
No, he'll probably
What?
actually just like punch you lightly on the face.
Like, oh, the summer like 3 years ago, right?
Anyway, you're welcome. I'm guessing you did actually tell a lie in that.
Mm-hmm. It's the
That's
point of the
very-
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very rare.
Yeah. I think I finally got you to do it. You're welcome to roll a deception then. And anyone else can roll insight.
Sure.
Wow. He's
Ailey's
just
super
like
cute.
all of those were just so close to being the truth. Holy crap. He never lies.
Yeah, that's what Ailey will be like. He never lies. All of these are the truth. He didn't say what kind of dance. Maybe it's a martial art dance, and that's why.
Yeah. For everybody else.
Ailey
That's
doesn't
not what I
believe
wanted.
Varys can dance because Varys refused to dance when they went to the nightclub.
That is not what I wanted. Of everybody else though, except so for the two dragons are like, whoa,
Yeah, because
you're not lying about any of them.
halflings are the only thing we hadn't like, encountered before. So we know nothing about them.
It's so funny. Yeah. Everybody else, tell them exactly what was the lie.
Oh, the being an award-winning dancer was the lie.
Yeah.
I can believe it after, what happened at the keep.
So that's what ThatRandomGuy
Mhm.
would guess, is that it's that.
Yeah, they would
because-
know. They would know immediately that it was that. No,
Yeah.
that Varys would stumble over that lie so
Mhm.
much so that they would be
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, it's no way." Whereas both of you are like, "That's totally
Oh,
believable."
which is it then? Which one is it?
I didn't win any awards for dance.
Oh.
Well, there's still time, buddy.
Maybe.
All right, Thrakus,
Okay.
did you want to do
Yeah, I
truths
did the
and
thing.
one lie?
So, I secretly appreciate Rebecca McChicken's business sense. I once fell out of a tree into the river and ended up with leeches on my face. And I have licked a total of 6,381 things for science.
Cool. So, Haley and Varys already know.
Yep.
Pretty sure it's not Rebecca McChicken.
Thoricus has never been a good liar.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And
I
then,
don't know if
here's
Rebecca
the
McChicken
words.
this.
Here's the words Rebecca McChicken is like, I hate this person. I don't know why I do, but I hate them. And you must too. This is definitely a lie.
It is a fiery hatred. I
You
just
can
sort of
see like the stress and like the teeth grit of the first one. Says, I believe that would be the lie.
Yes.
yes, it is a lie. She's just greedy little. It makes no sense. She's an immoral person.
No, you had me fooled. I thought you were on board with her business practices.
Are you
Rolled a
falling
10.
asleep or something, Varys?
You guys know from experience this is not the case. I was not going to get you guys to roll. I was not going to get you guys to roll it, but you wanted to, so. Oh boy. Anyway, the train arrives just in time
Nice.
before we have to get into me making up fake ones for fucking all of my NPCs.
I could have written
We just had to make up
Oran.
No.
We just had to make up stuff.
Yeah,
to the point
you have to
where I
make it
just
up for
completely missed everyone
for
else's.
one person. I have to make it up for Nemi, who's not here, for Oran, for Lana, for Joe,
Kind of for Enon.
and I could have done it for Enon as well, probably, but yeah, it would
But
have been
seriously,
very,
I
it would have
heard
been
exact-
very interesting for for Enon to suddenly spurt out things that I pick up for him.
It would have been great. It was a perfect opportunity to get to know him better. But seriously, though, I missed everyone's stuff because I was just panicking trying to come up with things.
Well, you have learned that Varys was not a dancer.
Yes.
And that Ailey's
And they
favorite color is
killed
not
4
red.
people.
Okay.
No, but
That's
you
kind of
also
obvious.
learned that Varys's mother was a pit fighter, and that they killed 4 people when they made their gun. And that Ailey was in the circus and was also put up for trial for execution.
Well, almost executed, at least.
Yeah, almost was on the execution block.
Nice. I'd expect nothing less.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody else learned that, well, yeah.
Thoricus is Thoricus.
Thoricus is Thoricus.
Learned
I don't have a lot of
specific
mystery.
number of things that were licked for science. That's what.
6,381.
Enon
I'll put it in
somewhat-
my biography.
And then somewhat jerks up, noticing that the train stopped, somewhat haphazardly, in an attempt to avoid anyone asking him questions. Says, "Well, that was a fun game. Thank you, everyone. I think we've all learned a lot about each other. Let's go outside, stretch our legs," and immediately walks to the exit.
Yes, we learned a lot about you.
Is the exit super obvious? Like, would they get lost?
Well,
on
it's
the
the
way out,
same.
or-
The
Same
exit to
door.
the carriage is the same door.
I just assume it's the way I came in.
Oh yeah. No, I was more meaning like I thought you meant like
Not out of the
actually
thing.
exit,
No,
not
the
just
exit.
the-
The exit to the building. The exit to the train station is pretty obvious, as it's the same sort of thing. Although you guys had opened another door to a room full of buttons, but that's a sort of a closed off room. Don't know where the exits, so probably wouldn't go in there. But either way, you all exit the carriage into the train station. You guys just gonna go straight up, or?
Yeah, Steven's
and-
not stopping.
Oh wait, no.
Up
Is
into
this
the
the
house?
one that has?
This is the one that has the room with
Okay.
the buttons.
Oh,
And then
yes.
you'll be like, Joe, come here, Joe.
Varys is walking right beside Joe, walking
Yeah,
up to
like-
the panel.
Yes.
and be like, I think this is the. Well, actually, no. Was it Varys that pushed the button? And be like, show
believe
them
it
which
did.
button you pushed.
Press the same button I pressed before.
You actually go and press it again?
Can I?
Is
Do I
that what
remember which button it was?
That's a good question.
Yeah, 'cause it's the thing.
roll a perception check.
Okey-doke.
Can Ailey also roll a perception to see if she remembers which button it was?
Sure.
Though I think
It's nearly a
Varys
5.
is fine.
Well, yeah, Varys.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Even Ailey remembers what button.
Nice. You both remember exactly what button it was.
That's fucking
You-
rare.
And you sort of like quickly look and you see, oh yeah, that one's got like fingerprints all over it. The rest of them are not.
No
And
dust.
you go out and about to press it, and Joe grabs your hand and is like, no, don't press that.
Why?
But
Dude.
he already did.
It opens the door.
No, it's the one inside.
Oh,
of
the one
The
for
one
the.
in-
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, the one
That
that you guys
one,
are pressing
yeah.
inside because the door was already open.
Yep.
Varys already pushed that button before.
I did. I didn't know what it did. It
Ah,
looked like it had been the most used button, so I figured pressing it again wouldn't be a problem.
Well,
yes.
Guessing I was incorrect on that.
Well, it wasn't so much that I know exactly what it's going to do, but any one of these buttons could do a number of things. And
Wow.
yes, if you have pressed it before, then I think we might be okay. But I wouldn't risk it,
Fair enough.
as yes, a lot of these control other functions within this place.
Oh,
Security functions.
oh.
We probably
That
don't want to
doesn't
be
sound
fighting
fun.
any automatons here in the city.
No, definitely.
What were you trying to do in this room?
Pull the
pressing these
train back.
buttons?
Yes, we wondered if there was a button to call the train back to where we were.
Ah. Okay. Yes, I can see how that would be helpful. He looks over a couple of them, and then sort of wipes off the dust off of one of them. This one will call back the train wherever it is.
Okay,
To where- Okay, good.
Ailey will pull out her drawing utensils and like charcoal or whatever the hell it is that they have,
Yep.
and like draw a big circle around it or something of the like to
Perfect.
be like this button for in future.
You
Cool. Anything else?
So can you read like all of this, Joe? Or
Partially. It's not so much a it's not a human no, sorry, it's not a it is not a language as such, not a mortally understandable one. It's
It's a construct thing.
it's code essentially.
Hmm.
I'm gonna ask if it's
So yeah, and
Yeah,
some of its meaning is abstract as well. Yeah, I think this was being constructed as some things were going on within the constructs that made them,
like an insurance policy type of thing.
yeah. There's also just the fact that they all have gone crazy since then. So, and I don't have all of the memories that I need for a lot of that stuff. So, yeah. My from my understanding, a lot of these could do things from controlling certain functions of different things across the city, as well as controlling the train and train construction and many other things. But it would take me a while to really put all the pieces together, and we definitely don't want to trial and error these buttons.
It's fair.
That's the fun part.
Well, considering you could bring another dragon directly to the city, I don't think that's a good idea.
But then we can just kill it, and you can get its memories like the last one.
Just
feel like it's an
just looks at you blankly.
feel like it's an unnecessary amount of danger for people to be put in. We don't know what we're doing.
Quite. Plus, it also could just all kill us right away.
Oh.
So. So yeah. To the house then.
Indeed.
Cool. So you all file out. Well, I imagine you're all getting back in the train to go back north for the old construction yard.
Later on, yeah.
Probably just gonna leave the horses in the train, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Rest of you will pile into the old Yep, correct. Yeah, so you all walk to the corridor again to inn, and this looks extremely familiar to where you just come from. You're like, did the train even take us anywhere? Except when you reach the end of the hallway, there are no stairs at the end. I think there was a caved-in side, so stairs like went up a little bit, and then there was a caved-in area, but mainly there is just the elevator. Without the horses, everyone can pile in. Roll me another constitution check. See how you'd fare with this one. Yeah. Still not a comfortable experience, but you make it up to the top. No real problem. And the door opens up to a basement of sorts. Smells kind of dank. Some shelving on the wall. It's pretty dark in here. Not much else to it at this point. It seems like it feels like you've entered into an empty house. Let me bring up the house. That's who you guys were. You can probably see all of the house now, so let's change that, shall we? Lighting. There we go. It's just the bottom floor of the house. So you guys all came out of here. Everybody else's things. Maybe. And then. All right. Perfect. Yeah. So into the basement. To your left, you see a door out into a few steps up, a door out into a hallway.
My internet died. Why is everything quiet?
I don't know.
It's because he's made his mic weird. He's speaking on his stream, but not on the call.
I was like, why is it?
Why
so
was it?
quiet?
Really? Wasn't cool.
Yeah, I was like, I can hear someone, but I can't hear Skelly. And then I was like, oh, Skelly's talking on his stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't muted. That's weird. Why did Discord do that? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you now.
Oh, weird.
But yeah, before, no.
I don't know what happened just then. Well, yeah, you made it to the house. You went in the elevator. Came up. You're in the basement. Did you get the description of the basement? Cold and
was-
dank.
Yeah, got that.
Last
Yeah.
I heard was when you were doing the lighting, it seemed to be sometime around then that it cut out.
Weird.
Because you were like, and this is just the bottom floor, and then I haven't heard
Okay.
you since.
Well, you're in. This is where you are. In the to your left, there is a few steps up into a hallway. That is this house. Owners of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna be nice guests and do a tour or anything?
Hey, Ailey still barely fucking knows this house. And she was upset that they took away all of the jars that she was gonna experiment
Well,
with.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, okay. Over if we go into this other room that I can't move myself apparently.
This is where we killed our
This
friend.
is this is where I killed my friend. That's why the floor looks weird.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over this way and cry now.
No, it's
Mm.
That's literally the only experience we have with our new house. Also,
Other
we
than
put a new
breaking
lock
into
in.
it.
We put a
breaking
new
into
lock
it a
in.
couple of
And you did
times.
put a new lock in, yeah.
I'm gonna go have a look at the lock.
Weren't you there
Okay.
for it?
He was.
Yep.
He did.
That's
yeah.
why I'm checking on it.
Just double checking.
Alright. Roll an
Where's
investigation.
Codswallop?
Oh yeah, why is console?
I'm also my other token.
Oh yeah, you are.
The
Interesting.
other token. The old one.
The old token. There you go. There's a new token.
Oops.
And Codswallop is right here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems pretty good.
Mm.
You jiggle the door a few times. Looks like it's holding pretty good.
Nice.
I mean, did Ailey give advice on what kind of lock they should actually get? I can't remember.
Well,
They were
they
like
just
a
replaced-
master locksmith person.
Yeah, they replaced the lock with it. A similar construction.
it can still
Well,
be
the thing is
broken
that
in.
the thing is that what happened to
yeah,
it previously was not that you'd broken into it. It was that you broke it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you failed on your
We-
check
Well, we
and broke
broke
it.
into
Yeah,
it.
but you broke the lock.
Yeah.
You rolled a natural 1.
Oh yeah, that.
We do break a lot of things.
But if you wanna check on how good of a lock it is, be my guest.
No picks.
Considering Ailey managed to break it, I don't trust it. It's a good lock.
Yeah, it was way too much of a big thing for us to get this replaced.
We pick them well. I hope that it's good.
Anyway, so Edit. Thrakus walks out, mumbles something about killing a friend in their room, and then walks into the kitchen. Is just
And starts crying.
So that's
Yep.
that's this room that we're in now.
no. So
No.
so this is
No,
the
One
so
over here.
so you're currently in
Okay.
the cellar, which opens to the elevator that lets you down into the train station. But yeah, this is like a little step up into a hallway, which is this area here.
Over this way. Yep.
Yeah, and then you just set of stairs here, which lead to the second floor, and they go up and around. Down this end, you can see that there's a kitchen, dining room sort of thing going on, and here there would be like a lounge set and stuff, but it's all been removed. You can see like embeds in the floor where there was, a lounge set essentially, and a little pile of dust over here. Kind of looks like ashes.
Oh. Wow.
Ferris is just looking at the ashes.
Yeah.
He leans over to Varus. Should someone clean that up?
Ferris just kind
Hey.
of looks at him and blinks.
Ailey leans over and is like,
We've left the
I
room.
think.
Haley, you following them? Is that what's happening?
Oh yeah. My hands are covered in paint. I can't. Ailey would have followed.
You tell me
I
what's
was like-
happening.
I don't think the Rykus is ready for us to put it away yet.
That's gross. That's all he has to say on it.
Honestly,
Ailey just shrugs and walks off.
Yeah.
honestly, the thought of just opening a window and hoping the breeze does it for us.
I hear what they're saying from the hall and just like angrily stomp in. And I'm like,
Yeah,
you guys are awful. He was our friend. And I just pull out one of my specimen jars and start trying to sweep him into it while I'm just crying.
Oh no.
Ailey
I'm
just
seeing
backs
this.
out.
Varus goes up to assist.
Ailey just backs out of the room slowly.
For the best.
And then asks, are you okay? What?
The way that cut
What,
out
sorry?
is perfect. Just imagine that
It's
being
like your
Can't
sobs.
hear it through the tears. Wow. I'll leave you to it.
It's
Nice house you have. I'm gonna go look upstairs.
Ailey will have moved to the kitchen by now and will be making cocktails or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
in usual Ailey fashion.
Yeah, so Lana,
Oh no,
Nemi,
wait, would have
the
gone up
kitchen.
to her bedroom, whatever her bedroom is.
You don't really have a bedroom.
She
So
will
upstairs,
designate
you-
one of the rooms as her bedroom, and she'll display her ornamental dagger.
in an empty
daggers.
room with no
Yeah.
no furniture, nothing.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
go up
it's
and
just
put the
like-
ornamental dagger down on the ground. This
No,
is my
on the
dagger.
wall where they've got the leftover like hanging nails or whatever.
There isn't.
It's like an art exhibition.
is there any furniture here at all?
No, other
They
than
took
the
all
like,
of it,
there's
right?
like benches and sinks and like a stove at top in the kitchen. Otherwise, everything else is out of the house. No
Yeah,
beds.
Because-
No, there's no hookers or hangers on anything either. It seems like,
No-
however,
no
they
hookers?
fasten.
Pulls all the
It,
nails.
it seems like, however, they fasten things to the walls here, considering they are made out of metal. It's probably some sort of adhesive instead of nails and hangers.
Instead of
Has
hookers and
Ailey-
hangers?
You mean
Because
they don't
Ailey
have
voiced-
command hooks?
Yeah, they have command strips.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
3M
Has
hooks.
Ailey voiced their frustration at this?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
And so yeah, she would just place them in the middle on like a bit of fabric in the middle of the room and just stare at them. And then eventually leave and shut the door behind her. Just leave them like that.
No, that's where I sort of sniffling. We've got a jar of
Like, here's some adhesive. Here you go.
Yeah. Oh, like please, I just
So
hand
we
her
put
a
that
bottle of
next to it.
adhesive.
Oh, do you still have the sticky goo?
Yes,
Yeah.
they still have sticky goo. Was that an earthquake?
What? Did you have an earthquake?
Something just shook a lot.
Was it our neighbours? Because it didn't shake in our bedroom.
Weird. Anyway, yeah. So you give some adhesive, and then Ailey, you have no trouble sticking your metal dagger to the wall.
Well, no, because she would do it in a way that she's not sticking the literal dagger to it.
No, no.
Need,
So
like
that's
something like a piece
like
of
a
wood that she can put them on
or-
or something.
or like a couple of strips of cloth that can be tied around or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then attach the daggers.
Oh, even hang on. So this is where you gave us a puzzle. So Tarakas is feeling better.
Mhm.
I've got. I don't even.
Oh yeah, and by this point, Ailey would have gone and taken the bag of holding off of
Yeah.
Thoricus, or at least
Varys?
taken out
Varys.
off
Varys
Varys,
has it.
and is like pulled the bust out and has placed that in the center of the room now.
In the lounge?
No, in the room upstairs.
Oh.
In the room that Ailey.
It's still
room.
covered.
in
It's,
your room.
yeah.
No, well, you don't know that she thinks of it as her room, but
Yeah.
she's just like displaying.
Started making a trophy room.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, very quickly went from "this is my room" to "this is where we can put all of the things."
And then in your head, you're like, and
This is
therefore
my
they can all
room.
be mine.
Yeah, basically, she's probably being
Yeah.
like, Dragon
You can-
Brain is probably like.
Yeah, you
Forward,
can
forward,
see
forward.
Ailey's like sort of hunched over and
She starts piling her gold coins all onto the ground, and then just sort of like gets down on all fours and like cat makes
just kneading it.
yeah, makes biscuits in
biscuits.
it.
With the cats do the flippy rolly thing on the floor.
As if it was catnip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, I've taken some of my.
Beckett's just staring at me because she was just doing that.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've
baby.
taken 2 of my metal spike things. What are they? Pitons?
Pittons. Yeah.
Pitons?
For putting up
Pitons?
tents.
Whatever.
Putting
I
up-
don't know how.
They're
that's
putting
it.
up tents.
Those thingies that and for like climbing
Yes.
and stuff like that because I've got like 10 of them. So I use 2 of them and I stick them to the wall and then we can put the deck.
Hey.
That works.
Much better.
Yeah.
Cool. Also, when you pull the bust out of the bag of holding, so you're grabbing it by the head and starting to pull it out, and then you as it's making a sort of just a normal sort of rustling as it's coming out of the bag, and then you're hearing as the remnants of Belgalore that are still attached to this bust, namely part of his spinal column and some ribs sticking out, and a little bit of flesh attached to the base of it.
Yeah.
It's quite gruesome, especially considering it's now been in a vacuum for a couple of days as well.
Ailey will turn to Thoricus. I think we're gonna have
a
to
night.
clean this a little bit.
I will happily take the bone from
I can assist you in carving it up if you like.
So and then you get to watch as they pull a golden bust of a screaming man out of the bag, and his spinal column attached, a whole bunch of flesh and goop.
Can I do a stealth check to see if they don't see me peering around the corner watching?
Sure.
Honestly, I wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, they're all very distracted by.
Well, all of yours, Ailey, Varys, yeah, all of you notice from just your passive perception that
Yeah.
he's there.
Yeah.
Not that we care, but we
We're
know.
not paying attention to them.
No, they're not paying it.
All right. What do
Ailey
you
will
want
get
me to
some
roll?
of the ethanol out from her brewing and be like, "This will help clean. It's really good on bones."
Ethanol is not good for bones, actually, Ailey.
It
I'll
makes
take
them
out-
clean very quickly, and then not there very quickly. No
I'll
one
take out some
knows.
tools
They're not
so that I
there,
can
but also
offer some help.
not when there's flesh on them. That just kind of
Oh, dear.
tickles it.
All right, Thoricus, please roll me a nature check with advantage.
Nature check with advantage. I
Mhm.
normally do survival check for these, but I will absolutely.
Cool.
I mean, my first one's
And-
normally better.
Yeah, and also roll a survival check for me with advantage as well.
Do I survive this?
Nice.
I know that's
Cool.
not what it means.
Okay, so you managed to
Varys is mainly not helping.
Yeah, you grab one of Ferris's more fine tools than than you're usually dealing with to like
Presumably that was offered.
to
Yeah, I
pry,
did say that.
to pry like where the the spine is meeting the gold, and like sort of like crack a
Why would
little
we
bit of
crack-
bone. Well, you
'Cause
don't.
the gold has a lot of give.
Yeah, so you're pushing on the gold end and moving. You're trying to save as much of the gold and the spine at the same time, and you do nicely. Get in between there and pry that nice and loose, and then without losing much gold, you manage to get all of the flesh and bits out and get it nice and clean. And the ethanol does help clear off the bust at least, from all the goo and bits that are remaining on it. Yeah.
I mean, no,
Ailey's,
I would
coming
not
naturally.
use the ethanol at all. That's
Mm.
gross and not natural.
No,
I
no,
would
no.
be-
You wouldn't use it for any of the the spine or anything like that. I'm saying you'd use it to clean the gold.
I
Well-
also wouldn't put ethanol on gold.
Mm.
That's a bad time. We just you gotta get some soap and water, man.
You don't have any.
Just the soapy water. And a good cloth. I'm sure we have water in the kitchen.
You do
by
have water
now.
in the kitchen, but you don't have soap.
Back.
You're back.
Hello.
Either way, you do manage to clean up the bust, no problems. We won't need to. We don't need to
Oh,
get
good.
particularly
I'm sure I've got
descriptive about
something greasy in my rations that would help.
it. Yeah, and you separate a spine, and you have a few good bits of, spinal column, and the tips of some rib that hadn't yet been turned into gold. Yeah.
God damn it. Hang on.
And now you just have a very scared and angry looking bust.
Beautiful. I say looking at the
wondrous
spinal
look.
column and ignoring the gold.
Yes.
Ferris is saying the same thing, but looking at the expression on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Ailey, have you? It's probably also going beautiful.
But looking at the gold.
Thinking entirely of the gold. The three. There are 3 D&D people inside you. Oh boy. All right. I imagine Ailey quickly moves the bust upstairs as well to the trophy room. You don't really have anywhere to put it down, so I guess it's going on the floor until you got some better furniture.
Presume, Ailey, are you back with us in the chat?
I think they're still having trouble. I think their internet's getting weird. They are muted.
They would likely put down any of their nice fabric things that they have left in
True.
the bag of holding
True.
before
We
putting
got
the bust
some-
down.
That
We
is
got some
good
stuff in
point.
the bag of holding.
What do you have in the bag of holding?
Satin sheets or something, I think.
Do you have some fine clothing in there from rummaging through his stuff, and some satin bed sheets.
So yeah.
Perfect.
So once Ailey is back, we'll find out what they put down for that. But at the very least, everyone else is sort of hanging out in the kitchen, making drinks and stuff, just chilling out.
Yeah. Can I try and start easing some individual threads out of my hempen rope?
Sure.
Sweet.
Yeah, you
Wait,
can
what are
absolutely
you
do that.
doing? Wait, what did I miss?
They're just taking apart the Emben rope to get some more supplies
Completely
there.
taking it apart, just
Yeah.
teasing out one of the threads.
You, Ailey, you got the bust to put in your trophy room.
Yeah.
Would you take out the satin bed sheets to put it on the floor? There's no furniture in there, or
No, because she wanted to turn the satin bed sheets into some form of clothing. I believe
see.
was her intention.
well, the other bit The other real thing you got
Though
there is
in the
fine
meantime,
clothing.
she's probably gonna use it to sleep on while there.
Yeah. What about the fancy
Yeah.
clothes?
It's like middle of. It's probably like mid-afternoon at this point. Yeah. Otherwise, everyone's down in the kitchen, making drinks, chilling out, just hanging out, having a good time. Once you're done setting up your trophy room, Owen would come in and be like, "Of course,
You can take the dragon out of
Yeah.
whateverville, but you can't take.
yeah." I'm gonna take Lana out from here. No one here's probably gotten the news about being at war with the elves, so we'll probably just head right off now. Thanks for the help. We'll probably see you again once this stuff dies down. If you guys can be with any help with that, we'll probably just hide out in Copper Night, or you know the elves, right? Could we go?
Coppermouth's probably not a safe place to be going.
Lord Dragon there. I mean, we could go chill out with those elves, I guess. You guys know them. Is there anybody that we could talk to? Get us, like,
Go to the Ice King!
the Ice King.
Because I can't remember what he's actually called, but Ailey would totally call him the Ice King.
Yes.
Because
Yes. Yes, she would. Any one of you can be more helpful. Preferably.
Yeah, it's where the Ice King lives. You go through the tree place and don't lick stuff. It's kind of weird in there, and yeah, some like cliffs and stuff.
say
Tessirian?
hi to Varys's girlfriend for us.
Yeah.
Remind her that.
Tessirian?
The Syrian.
Yeah,
Tessirian
King and
what?
Ice Golem.
He is the Ice Golem, yes.
Vicarian?
Yes.
And remind her that she's too good for him.
Who?
She can
I
turn
mean,
into a
that just-
lizard.
Oh,
This
right.
seemed
I see.
unnecessarily rude, but okay.
I see, she's still talking about that. Okay.
Yes. I let them know that you're friends of ours.
I will.
I mean, I think they might recognize you're my brother.
Yes, I imagine they probably will.
They have a fantastic library.
Yes. So the city that's in the tree place, what's that called? No one
No,
remembers.
I do not have that
Fabulous.
written down.
Been too long, man. Come on.
So it's Glen Valor.
Clean below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, you tell him about
Below? Or where below?
Glen Valor is the one that's in the
Wait, have we got Fanny Boo Boo back?
not yet.
No, we have.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Glen Valor. You tell him about that there are druids there that can change shape like Inan can. And they mainly they watch the place. The one that you know is Micaiah. You know, say hi to
Ailey
Micaiah
would
for
yet
us.
again point out that she can turn into a lizard.
Yeah, she turned into a lizard.
Turn into monkeys.
And monkeys and cats, big cats. Yeah, go through that city to just follow the trail through there. They'll probably be able to keep on it pretty well. They're not stupid. And then go from there to Relovalor. And yeah, the Ice King, Tessirian and Vicarian will probably be able to help you out. But also, you fill them in on other people you've met there and around there.
Ailey will totally tell him about the potential dragon lady. I can't remember. Did we find out she was or wasn't? I can't remember.
You did not find out. You did not confirm or deny. her
So
nature.
Ailey will tell.
We
but you
gathered
will-
more suspicions, I think.
Yeah,
But
but you
no
will
proof.
tell him about Ali Ruther Griminor,
And about her auntie, that we know.
and that you met her great auntie Berinda
Mm.
Griminor. Great
It was
great
much
aunt.
nicer.
Who's undead. and
And much
And she,
nicer.
and she has a little
Skeleton
cat, and
cat.
it's on there too.
it's a nice little
so
He
skeleton
had some
cat.
delicious
Yes.
tea.
And Nemi and overhearing this conversation ended. God damn it! I keep wanting to put more letters in there than there are. I probably just overhearing this entire conversation, being like, "What the fuck?"
You'll be
Yeah,
immensely
this is-
curious.
Ailey will also tell her brother, be like, you're not committed or anything, right? Well, there's this blacksmith. So she's trying to set her brother up with the fucking blacksmith.
I see.
He's totally your type. Very muscular.
Is he in Rallo Valor?
Which one's...
No,
No.
he's in
He's
Ziltmal.
over at
Jamie's place.
Yeah,
then.
Jamie's one, yeah.
I probably don't think we'll go that far at this point, but
You
We'll
never
see.
know. She might visit and say to come with her.
Ask if you can get an update on the what's happened with the demon since then,
demon.
or devil. Is it a devil or a demon? What do
It
we
was
call
a
it there?
devil.
Devil. A devil.
Oh, yeah.
I will certainly ask.
It was posing as a business person and
You don't
killed
with
it,
yes?
but not properly.
I see.
Some of the Thieves Guild were very happy, and others were very not happy about us killing him.
Well, devils are my thing, so I will hopefully sort that out for you. We'll see.
Mm.
Well, thank you all very much. We'll,
Safe travels.
Yeah, to you too. We will. I'm sure this will not be the last time we see each other.
And you're sure Mum's not on her way here, right? You told her not to come.
She
Don't want that incident like last time.
doesn't know we're here. Don't worry.
Yeah, but she'll still come looking for us.
Jesus, we don't need mothers on this continent.
No, we certainly don't.
My mom's pretty cool.
I don't
Well-
trust her. She's a mother.
She used to
I'd
beat
rather
the shit out of
dad.
people for money. It was pretty cool.
I had a mother like that, but it wasn't other people.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yes. Well, no. Our parents are not going to find us here, at least. They might go looking, but they're not looking across the sea. Our grandparents, however,
Oh no.
we'll see how that turns out. But it's a long flight.
That-
Anyway, I will see you all another time.
Very well.
Granddad's allowed to visit, Grandma is not. Bye.
Laughs and leaves, and Lana comes in tow. And here you go. 2 NPCs I don't have to deal with anymore.
Hey.
Hey, all right.
I figured that was the plan.
I just needed to get them out of the fucking city. So, what is your guys' plan? Mid-afternoon in Cardport. Enan, are you any more curious about what's going on outside, or as you've just been transported between 2 places very quickly?
I mean, I'm happy to just follow for now. I don't have any reason to object to anything. I'm just looking around.
Sweet. When you got close to Thoricus and and Varys when Thrakus was piling in some of that dust. Do you reckon you touched any of it?
Yes.
It's a very loaded question there, Skelly.
Did you say yes?
that was such a specific question. He
Also-
lobbed it up for you.
No. You gotta roll for that one.
Roll for whether or not you touched the ashes of our dead friend.
Yeah,
Well, I imagine it was more of like a he got it close enough to like
inhale it.
get
I had to
butt close.
know what it was. Like
Yeah.
I just walked in and there was just dust in the corner, and I thought, oh, dust.
And then you got closer and it wasn't dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what am I
Okay.
rolling?
Oh boy. What are you rolling?
Oh,
Why you
no.
gotta traumatize us further with this specific
Oh,
scenario,
no.
Skelly? This shit's got me fucked up. Why you gotta?
Oh dear.
No, just roll a religion check for me. Nah, you don't know what it's about. It just seems like dust.
I washed my hands after.
You know, from
Clean,
the way that
clean.
everyone's acting, you kind of imagine that it's got something to do with the death of a friend, but you have no fucking clue
We
what
literally
I-
did
I
that. That's
didn't
where
know
we
them.
killed
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but I didn't know that you left their remains there.
Being that I burst in sobbing and said that you couldn't throw him away.
And put it in a jar.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
I figured that'd be enough context, you know.
Not for an
Give them-
amnesiac, apparently.
But I'd already touched it before then.
Yeah. Anyway,
Get the nice little
Yep, okay.
tasteful urn.
Even the people who did not know him just have to touch Willie. R.I.P.
all right. Right. Fucking long has it been now?
R.I.W.
Yeah, it's been a fair amount of time.
Kristen, what now?
Rest in Willie.
Preston Willie. So. What do you guys want to do? It is mid-afternoon. It's going to be another half-day
take the
train
train?
ride back. You'll probably arrive in the morning.
Well, actually, are we closer or further away walking right now?
So, if you wanted to walk, well, you're taking a horseback ride. You would have to go this way, right? So you're all down here now. So it would probably be quicker. You don't know because Joe has sort of just given you a general in the mountains sort of area. But there's a path that leads that way from here, whereas you would be going just straight through the unkempt forest this way. There's no road that goes that way. Well, there's a road that goes, along this river into to this city, and you could go as far as that goes and then go up, follow the river, or you could just go straight across.
We want to start walking
Whatever you wanna do.
today. We've got enough supplies last time.
Yeah.
I think we're good. I would like to take the what's it called? Barrel of gunpowder out of the bag of holding.
Okay.
To give us some
Yeah,
more
we
space.
should put that in our home. What other things do we have in our bag of holding that we should be dumping out at home? Anything
Not
we
just
bought,
anything in general.
anything we
Um,
wanted to sell that is not helpful on the
Do we have somewhere to put our...
We did
Things
sell
we
some
don't
stuff
wanna-
last time.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That was what let us
Things
pick up the spell scroll of teleport.
Cool.
Barrel of gunpowder dumped.
Mm-hmm.
Ornamental dagger needs to be taken out.
Of your your sheet.
I just kept it. That's how that went.
We also have a
wants to
sack of
leave-
gems that we can sell.
Yeah, Ailey wants
Or
to
use.
leave behind her quart of apple cider that she's been working on. Leave it there to continue.
Roll another
We'll want to
brewer's
see if it's ready
supplies.
already.
Yeah.
Where is brewing supplies?
Some tools. And I imagine you also.
No, features. Would it be under features?
No, it's in your inventory. I imagine you also take out the certain bed sheets for sleeping on here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, because she'll want to carry them around until she finds someone to turn them into something.
Okay.
Though I guess if they're not going to any city planning, then she probably won't.
I think we're going to
That is-
Joe's
Yeah.
You're going to
operation.
I'm
construction
also-
station.
Gonna pull that metal dragon claw that I've been carrying around, and put it in our trophy room.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
There you
a
go.
lot.
She rolled pretty badly, so yeah, she's just gonna leave it behind. Being like, I don't know. It can stay here for now.
Cool. Fuck. What is that? What of it? What about the clothing that you stole from Belglor? Is that behind as well?
Yeah. Not unless any look like they're gonna be immediately useful as a costume.
Probably not. You also have a whole lot of shit that you're carrying around, Ailey. You might want to put down as well.
Her drawings she'll put down.
Drawings? Okay, they don't really take up much of your weight. I'm mainly talking about your regular studded leather armor.
Oh, well no, because remember she wanted to sell that.
Well,
Been waiting for a store that would buy it, because that's the problem so far. Is we've only gone to the ones.
you have only gone to the magic shop. Does not care for it.
Those daggers that she wants to sell. I guess for the expedition, she would probably leave them behind.
Yeah.
Can I put some more stuff out of my inventory?
Yep.
So I would very carefully, lovingly, fold and lay down the Surgical family leathers and I'd also leave behind the elven chain because I'm not wearing either of those.
Mm-hmm.
As well as the Bow of the Forgotten because don't need that curse in my life.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
What was that curse?
Oh, you don't remember that one?
Here.
This
Let
one that
me-
removes from your hit dice, doesn't it?
Let me read that for you, because that one's fun.
I can read it right now.
3 times a day you can expend a hit die to do the damage on hit as necrotic damage. Every time a hit die is used, you can make a wisdom saving throw. DC is increased every time you use it for the day. If you fail, or if you use all of your hit die, you will go unconscious at 1 HP. If you go unconscious while the bow is equipped and attuned 3 times, it will result in instant death. Your body will disappear entirely, leaving behind this bow. You can only be brought back to life by a wish spell. Everyone you know will make a wisdom saving throw, DC 16, on failing. They will forget you even existed.
Yeah, and being that
Oof.
my whole shtick is that my girlfriend keeps me alive because I leave a body behind, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can delete those off your sheet. I've got those written down now. And that should free up some weight.
Yeah.
So,
The troll skin is currently with the tanner though, as
uh,
well. But it's okay, I can just stay there.
Yeah, it's fine if you want.
I remember.
I don't think it's got a weight currently anyway.
No, I don't think it is. I don't think a few things of mine have weight.
It's because a lot of them. A lot of them, I don't really want to be googling that.
A lot of them are weird shit that you don't want on your search history.
Or even trying to
Yeah,
think.
private browsing isn't as private as you think it is.
It really isn't. Cool. Anybody else? Are you taking any powder out of the gunpowder barrel there, Varus?
I'm gonna drop off my longbow and Dragon's Lair short sword. So I'm
Okay.
using those.
You have a fancy short sword?
Short sword.
But I have now replaced it with the dancing rapier.
So how many pouches of gunpowder are you
Be
grabbing?
careful that Ailey doesn't steal it then.
So I already have 2 on me. I think I'll grab another
Oh.
2.
Another
So
2?
we haven't long rested since that last fight, or?
You did long rest, yeah.
Okay, hang on, I'm just gonna...
Oh no, so
Mhm.
you
No,
right,
we
no.
haven't.
So you long rested after
No, we
the Belgalore fight.
short-rested, didn't
You long rested after the Belgalore fight, and then you short rested after the fight in the street with Enid's attackers.
Yeah.
So what should my hit points be like?
Well, you
Because
definitely-
this doesn't seem right.
If you didn't use any more of your hit dice, then that's what your hit points will be like. But you could also long rest.
I'm
now.
talking about last session when I was not here.
Last session you didn't fight or didn't do any short resting, so
It was a shopping trip.
it was
You went
entirely a
shopping while we
episode.
were bleeding. And Christ.
Well, you were at the
Complete
end
dinguses.
of the episode, before the shopping episode, I said you can take a short rest here and heal up as
We
much as you
did.
want to, and you did. You used 3 of your hit die, and you got to however many hit points you have right now. Which is not a lot. So that's up to you.
Jesus. Well, before we go gallivanting off anywhere else, we definitely should rest.
Yes, you
Mhm.
definitely should. So, anything else? Anybody?
2 pouches of gunpowder for me.
I'll take that. Ba, 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 ba.
I should have some pistol bullet casings.
Oh, I'll be back in a moment.
Should I keep my jar of Willy? I'll leave him here. But jar of Willy, I'll leave him here.
You do have currently 0 pistol bullet casings.
Yeah, I have not been recording that. I should have been picking up half
Yeah.
after each fight.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's fine. I don't mind spending some time now making some.
That's fine. If you want to guys want a long rest here, then head off.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
up to you. Yeah.
I'm also gonna leave the jar of Willy behind
Okay.
because I don't want to be damaged.
Willy behind. Okay. Fair enough.
Cool. So you've written down the jar of Willy.
I'll fucking write down the jar of Willy.
Thank you. That is important. Well, it feels mean to delete them twice, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So, what is the
I
plan?
think I may have accidentally just deleted something. My tinderbox.
Your
I believe
tinderbox.
the plan is that we're heading back. Yes. To,
Uh,
in the direction of the fabrication station. Help
Fabrication
out our buddy
station.
Joe.
Yes, but I mean, are you guys going to take the train now? Are you going to sleep here?
I think we sleep here first. Yeah.
Sleep here first. Get up early.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone alright with that? Perfect. 2 long rests, please. I re-add tinderbox to Thrakus's.
Thank you. I was trying to do that and failing.
There you go. It's back in there now.
clumsy enough that I can't even be trusted with that.
I can't be trusted with a tinderbox. Yep.
Can't be
Uh,
trusted with deleting
not-
things from my inventory.
It's not a new day, right?
Will be a new day once you've
Oh, okay.
once you've properly, yeah, because around midday you'll take a long rest through, into the morning. It'll be early morning when very early morning when you wake up.
That's fair.
Let me update the calendar. It is the next day. Bam. Cool. Yeah. So, long rests from everybody. Everybody hit the long rest button. Who's missing?
Ailey.
Haley.
And
Ellie and Inan.
Inan.
Oh no, Ellie's just done that.
I just did Ailey's. Yes.
Oh right.
Is it a new day?
It is a new day.
Yes.
Perfect. Let me also put on this calendar when fucking Thrakus' thing comes back. Then. Wow. Fantastic. That's better. Okay. Sleeped. Oh, got your bedrolls out. Ailey slept in the trophy room, weirdly.
that's how Ailey do.
Yeah, hear the jingle of
back.
coins.
She would have done it with the silk.
With the silk sheets as well, yeah. They've laid out a nice bed of gold coins, and then put your bedroll on top of that, and then the silk sheets.
Yeah. Sounds accurate.
Yep. And then everyone awakens. Nice, brand new day. Yeah, extremely early in the morning for a train ride. Hop back on the train.
Hello.
Hmm?
There's a cat.
There's a cat.
Is that where we're going to be leaving it? Us arriving at?
Yes,
our
that is
destination?
where we're going to leave it. With you guys arriving back up in Hiroga, ready to start your new adventure going to the fabrication
Wait,
station.
so we did decide we were going on the train? I don't remember.
Yes, slept in the house after dumping all your shit, and took the train back up so that you could make your way directly west from there to go back to the fabrication station, as we're now calling it, apparently. Yeah. Cool.
Oh,
Nice.
We learned some
Right,
stuff about some
Valen.
people. Some people
Yeah.
learned some stuff about some people, anyway. Yeah. Cool. Thanks everybody for joining us. That includes you, stream. Thank you for showing up and making comments and just, be in chat. Yeah. Tomorrow and Saturday, Random Guy will be back playing Klonoa. Come check that out. It's always going to be fun. Sunday, Beef will be back.
You're about to say Cloaca there.
Yes. The one hole. And then Beef will be back. Yeah, Beef will be back on Sunday, playing more of that chicken police game. And then Monday we'll all be back here. Well, most of us will be back here playing Divinity Original Sin 2. I think we're just killing Magisters on site now. That's just where we're at.
It's on site every time.
So that's fun. Come check that out. Tuesday, more Beef. He's playing Pathfinder on Tuesdays. So more Dungeons and Dragons like stuff if you'd like that. Wednesday, the whole Fano will be back playing something. I think random guy's actually out for his operation, so it must be me, Beef, and Hatcher playing something. I'm not sure what yet. We'll find out. And then Thursday, right back here, starting a new chapter in the epic adventures of this team. We still haven't got really a name for them yet. Suggest one in the comments of the YouTube video if you're like that.
But the series still remains being called Totally Not a Dragon, even if I'm not streaming it anymore.
Well, that's what Aliens started calling it. All right.
No, because even Wakelow, he's like, I'm not a dragon. No,
totally,
what?
yeah, I guess.
And that-
Everyone's, I'm
fucking-
totally not a dragon, is
And
a
that
running
fucking person-
theme.
There
Yeah,
is
That
exactly.
freaking blue person in the Elven court place.
Yeah. It's okay.
There's a few
At
totally
least
not
her
these
brother
things
who
happening,
knows things. And to be fair, it is true sometimes. They are totally not a dragon. They turn out to be a demon instead.
That's true.
That's true. We did. That was
Does
a big
happen
misstep.
Yeah.
Was
We
a
thought
bit
we
of a
were off
mistake.
to meet a dragon, and instead it was a devil.
Yeah, I feel like that is one of our biggest L's.
One of them. One of the bigger ones. Alrighty. Thanks, everybody. See you all next time.
Farewell.
Bye.
Bye-bye.